Are you planning a pool project for your backyard and thinking about adding an automatic cover to the project scope? You're probably wondering about the pros and the cons of that option. So let's talk about it in today's video. What's up guys, I'm Christian with River Pools. Today we're talking about the pros and cons for automatic pool covers. So let's jump right into the first topic, the biggest question on everyone's mind, and that is how much do automatic pool covers cost? The price you might expect to pay for an automatic pool cover should be anywhere from $14,000 to $21,000, maybe $22,000, all depending on the size of the pool you have. Now, with that in mind, let's get into the first pro and con and talk about what the automatic pool cover can and can't do in terms of helping heat your pool. The first pro is that an automatic pool cover will help you heat your pool, and you're going to be able to accomplish this whether you have a heater tied to your filter system or not. Even without a heater, the sun's light is going to come down and the cover is going to act like a solar cover, radiating heat underneath and helping to heat your pool. If you have a heater tied to your system, it's going to expedite the process and you're going to find you're going to be able to heat your pool up that much faster. On the con side, an automatic cover is going to keep holding that heat in. So there's going to be times, depending on where you are in the country, that you might find your pool water is too warm and not the cool, refreshing feeling you're looking for on a hot summer day. So you may find the need to have to open your cover up at night to let some of that heat dissipate. Now let's talk about the pros and cons of the cover's ability to keep people out of your pool. Now certainly safety is going to be top of mind, so an automatic pool cover is going to do a really good job at keeping people out of your pool when you don't want them to be in there. On the other hand, if you're planning a party or gathering at your pool, sometimes an automatic cover can have mechanical issues, and when you need it to open, it might not. In this case, we would recommend that you test your cover at least 48 hours in advance of any gathering you're planning to be sure everything is in working order. That will at least give you time to call a service technician out to help get your cover functioning again so that you could have your party. Now let's move on to the pros and cons for what the cover can do in terms of debris and your pool's chemistry. A pro is that the automatic cover is going to do a really good job at keeping a lot of dirt and debris out. Is it going to keep everything out of your pool? Nope. And if you were to look closely behind me, you would see that there's still some dirt and debris that got in. It's not 100%, but it will keep a majority out. And speaking from personal experience, I would much rather open a pool that has been using an automatic cover because cleaning the cover off is much easier than getting all of that debris out of the pool. On the con side, an automatic cover that remains on a pool too long is going to keep all of the chemicals in your pool. It's not allowing any of those gases to come off of the water and get away. So you could find that if your cover stays on too long, it can throw off your chemistry and could ultimately have a detrimental impact on your pool's finish. Check your chemistry often, check your water balance often, and be sure to open your cover at least 1 to 2 times a week to let those gases escape. Our last pro and con has to do with your pool's project passing local building codes. There are safety requirements that every jurisdiction has in place with regard to keeping people out of your pool. The question is, does your jurisdiction require an automatic cover, a fence, or both? And would it allow an automatic cover to replace a fence? In some jurisdictions, that is the case. An automatic cover would be allowed as an approved safety barrier in place of a fence. The downside, or the con in this case, is that an automatic cover is likely to cost more than having a fence installed or having your current fence upgraded to meet code. Okay, so we've covered several pros and cons, but we need to tackle one more topic, and that is maintaining the cover. At some point, that fabric is going to wear out. It's going to need to be replaced. When does that happen? Maybe the 5-year, 6-year mark. It all depends on how well you maintain it. But it's a good idea to stash away maybe $1,000 a year so that when the time comes, you have enough on hand to have the fabric replaced. Okay, my friends, Christian with River Pools, we've given you the pros and cons for automatic pool cover as you begin planning your in-ground pool project. I hope you found this video helpful. We will see you in a future video, my friends. Catch the wave.